Welcome to TuxReadyAussie.
Good morning, everyone. It's the day after Thanksgiving. I know the lighting is bad, but I did want to show you how close the room was to the elevator. And the reason I wanted to do that is because this morning I realized that I heard the elevator going off. And of course, he was unfazed. So, again, this is just one of those things where you want to make sure your dog is not going to be fazed by many noises. So I've had breakfast. He did pretty well. He's of course been out. I'm getting ready for today. There were a few things I wanted to talk about that were based on yesterday, and it was just more of a summary of the day, some things that may not have been caught on camera, or some things that I just wanted to rehash. I haven't re-looked at the film yet. Hi, TuxReadyAussie. Good morning. Good morning, TuxReadyAussie. So, TuxReadyAussie. Ciao. What I wanted to say was just in addition to the parade as a whole, there were some other things that happened that were overall good, such as a mom telling her kids about service dogs and what they do to help people. I didn't have to prompt anything. The kids said dog, and the mom was able to see his gear. There were kids just running in general, and he was, as you guys can see in the video. If you want to see TuxReadyAussie at the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, be sure to like and subscribe. You can probably see some of the kids running in the video. Maybe not, but there were some kids that were really running, and he wasn't really fazed by it. And then there was a guy who asked about his ear protection. So the brand is probably visible in most of the video. It's Rex Specs. I got it secondhand from another handler. And yes, Rex Specs is typically referring to the goggles that they make, but they do also make ear protection. He was asking if it was for heat or for sound, and I explained it was for sound because of the band. So I think there was another guy, so I know there was one recorded story, but I think there was another guy who also spoke to me. I don't know if that got recorded. There was also just general comments about the dog, like, oh, look, there's a dog, look how cute. And there were some specific ones about him having mistaken breed. So some people just asked, what breed is he? Other people guessed, is he a border collie? Some person even said, is he a lab mix? Maybe that's because of the concept that service dogs are typically labs. And then from the video, you can just see how close people were. And like, I was concerned. I don't know if any of them didn't actually see him, but I was pretty concerned with how people were walking close to us that didn't actually see him. But this was actually really true when we were going through the crowd to get to our nice little open area. Is that people were walking against us, and we were walking into the crowd, and not everyone was looking at their feet. They were just thinking about moving forward. So, but that was also the main reason I wanted a big open area, is because people are not necessarily looking at the ground. They might be looking for kids, but they're not looking for dogs. So that's just something to keep in mind. There was a guy, you may be able to notice it in the video. At one point, TuxReadyAussie keeps on looking behind him. That's because a man sat behind him, like diagonal to me, but still in the rear of us. He sat down and he had a scooter with him. It was very brilliant of him to bring a chair. Nothing against that, but your dog has to be used to like people and things being behind him, brushing up against him. And also strange devices, like I think it was an electric scooter, but it was some sort of scooter-shaped item. And then after the parade, we were again walking around. We went to Times Square. There were people in costumes. There was someone in the Grinch costume. There was someone, I think, in like an ape-like costume, and There were a couple others I don't really remember, but he did not seem fazed at all by those. And of course, I think I mentioned this, but grates are not are not something he really likes. But there were a few times when he had to just go over grates. I'm very proud of him. But now that I'm thinking about it, those grates may have been like warm, like steam grates. We wear shoes. I've had to give him his shoes. But anyways, he did try to avoid the ones he could. But for the most part, when there was no choice, he was able to go over them, which I'm proud of. He did get treats. I already talked about other dogs on the street. Again, there was a few moments when he could have done better. It could have just been something about the other dog. But for the most part, he was able to ignore other dogs, and we were able to not have any kind of issues like that. So I may have missed some things, but that should give you a rough idea what it was like to go to the parade with a service dog. Overall, I was mostly left alone when we were going through the crowds. Some people would just like to walk slow. Sometimes it's hard to pass people. But when we did pass some people, some of them did make way nicely for us because service dog. And other times I did end up apologizing just because I bumped into them. We are still working on him, determining what space is actually big enough for us as we try to get to a more open area so that I'm not as crowded and close to people. So, yeah, this is the this was our adventure, and it got recommended that I check out a town, I guess, a historic town, I guess is what you can call it, on the way home. So I probably will try to get some footage of that, of us going in there. I do have a rather tired dog. So, until later. Well, I don't know if any of you guys can relate to being forgetful or not, but I did actually look up the animal policy for the Metro North Railroad, which is what I was using yesterday in regards to animals. I've also read people's interpretations, but I'm going to read what it actually says on the on their document, and I'm going to try to link it below if I can remember. So in section 1085 or 1085.10, animals barred from terminal. So no person except a police officer or other person authorized by Metro North shall enter a terminal, station, or train with any animal except a seeing eye or hearing ear dog or an animal route to or from a train and under the direct control of the individual the animal is accompanying, such as by leash, container, or other device. So it is always kind of sad to hear that they single out seeing eye or hearing dogs, just because there are other types of service dogs, such as my type, which is psychiatric, mostly in nature. But it does say that they should all be contained, and technically that one dog that was barking was contained. Though I did read in some of the opinionated articles that the animals aren't supposed to be disruptive, etc., etc., and as such, like, that one barking dog could have been seen as disruptive, though it was contained. So it's one of those things that it's hard to tell. So anyways, I think that does actually end everything I want to talk about. Again, I hope you are enjoying seeing our experiences. Everyone, we made it to our impromptu stop. 2 hour parking. Hopefully that'll be enough to explore this little town.
Yeah. Oh boy. With me? Good. With me? With me?
We start.
This way. Just walking on a different kind of flooring for experience and practice. Leave it. TuxReadyAussie. Come on. With me. Of course, there's a dog up ahead, so we're going to turn around just to give them space. With me. Good boy. Leave it. Come on. This way. Leave it. Come on.
Yeah. Okay.
No, sir. No, sir. No. Sorry. With me. So clearly that was not really wanted. Should probably figure out how to work on that. You're definitely having an off day today. It's probably because you're tired, but... Leave it. Go boy. Boy. With me. Come on. Come on. have had our bathroom breaks now. So let's do some more walking. Cross. With me. Leave it. Thank you. Good. Yes. With me. With me. Good. Leave it. Hold. Yes. Let's go. This one. Leave it. Good job. Leave it. Good. Go ahead. Yes. Go ahead. Yes. Yes. This way. This way. Good. Hold. This way. With me. Good. Good check. Yes. We're gonna see if we can get over there to be with that statue. I think that'd be pretty cool. Hold. Cross. Go check. Check. Good check. Yes. TuxReadyAussie. Over here. Over here. Good check. Sit. Stay. Good. Stay. All right, off we go again. Cross. There was a little dog over there that I didn't want us to get too close to because, again, you never know what another dog is like. So even if your dog is friendly or even working through some issues like mine is, it's best to give other dogs space. Cross. Look at that. Good boy. With me. Hey. With me. So we got another dog over there, so we're gonna come over here. We're just gonna stand here for a moment while we let some runners go across. Leave it, please. Cross. Leave it. I'm hoping to cross the street here, so. Cross. Here. Good Jack. What about this? Yeah? Position. Let's go. Good Jack, yes. Leave it. Cross. Cross.
What's going to do first?
Thank you. Excuse us.
So you can't process it.
Very narrow ways. Here's all the souvenir shirts. Let's see what I can find. Alright, so we did some shopping, and now we're gonna head back to the car. Come on, leave it. Cross. Really? TuxReadyAussie. Come on, leave it. Thank you. As always, it's good to practice having items near the dog. Let's go. Alright, fine. You can have some water. Let's go. Come on. Thank you. Excuse us. Space up. Cross. Cross. And we're back at the car. TuxReadyAussie. TuxReadyAussie. Leave it. Go ahead. Nice little stretch of the legs break. Yeah, it was. And we also got to do some dog training. And luckily, most of the other dogs he didn't react to, or were able to get to the other side of the street. So, yeah. And yes, I do drive a 6-speed, if in case anyone was wondering. Museum on our drive out, and figured you would stop by, because who knows when I'll be here next. Leave it. I know you're Mr. Sniffers right now, but please don't. Thank you. Leave it. Leave it. Thank you. Cross. This way. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We go through the museum, but we did do a little bit more shopping. Someone tried to distract him, so I was able to feed him some treats so that he, or more like reward him for not being distracted. So anyways, we're heading back to the car. Probably give him another bathroom break, and then finish heading back. This has been a fun day. Hi, TuxReadyAussie. Yeah, hi. We're back to our original location. TuxReadyAussie is very thirsty, so I need to give him some more water, but we're back. We made it safely. As we educate business owners and dog owners and those who may have an allergy or fear of dogs or other animals to know their rights at the federal level in the United States. If we work together and become educated as a community, and we can protect people from being scammed when it comes to dogs and their rights federally.